Hi, everybody. It is Kathy, and I love to be selling. How are you? Come on in, everybody, and get settled. Let me know that you can hear me, and we will get right to it because eBay Spring Seller Update just come out. So come on in, and I have to do a quick tech check, but let me know that you can hear me. Let me know how your weather is. That's always a good way for you guys to check in with me. Little chilly here. That's why I'm wearing pink. It's like whenever it gets cold, it's like wear bright colors to cheer you up. Also, because I'm thinking spring seller update. And I'm going to go through it all with you. We're going to break it down so you will absolutely know what impacts you and what doesn't, because everybody's business is different. But let me know how you are. So just let me quick get over here and check and see how you are. And let me know how you are. And we will do this spring seller update together. So hang on. Of course, this thing is acting up. So let's go. See where we are. Here we are. Good. Let me just turn down the volume. Oh, good. Sharon's here. Hi, Sharon. I know you're in Chicago, so good to see you. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you too. Thank you so much. So first thing, as everybody's coming in, hey, Joe, we got Sharon, we got other people. Joe, my favorite Jersey guy, Marlo, Steve, come on in, you guys, come on in. So first things first, because the update's out, and let me just show this to you. What are we doing? We are, oh, that's not what I want to show. What do I want to show? How do I do this? So sharing my screen, but this is not, guys. Oh, okay, that would help. Good, Catherine. There we go. So let me go back and let me see how this looks. Let me close this. I'm doing all this tech stuff. We're learning. And here we go. So first thing I want to do is, so we're going to share my screen and then you guys can see this. Okay. Is it sharing? And is it sharing? Good. So first thing you do is hop over to my blog. I love to be selling.com. Let me just show you what it looks like when you land here. So you're landing on my blog. Scroll down or scroll up, click blog. If you have my newsletter, you've gotten my tips in your newsletter, so check your email. Over here on the right, free download, eBay Spring Seller Update. Click that. You got to enter your email, and I'll send you a tip sheet, and I've got it right here. It's 25 pages, and I break everything down. Because some of us learn by reading, some of us learn by listening. So I've done both. So I've got everything for you. And it's right there for you, so grab it, okay? The next thing you're going to want to do is head on over, and let me make sure this is showing. Okay. And Lordy, help me with this. No, that's not it. So make sure then you're going to head over. Oh, good, it is showing. Yay. This is the Spring Seller Update. So you're going to want to head to my blog. I love to be selling.com and grab your tip sheet right here. Free download, eBay Spring Seller Update. Head over to eBay Spring Seller Update. And this is everything that we're going to be covering. Okay. So let me come back here. So here's my tip sheet. I downloaded it myself. And we're going to go through this. And I'm going to go onto the eBay site too and show you what I'm talking about. So eBay Spring Seller Update is out. If you're new to eBay, eBay issues updates several times a year. We had an early spring update at the end of February. This is the Spring Seller Update with eBay's new seller protections, which they have been promising for quite some time. We've been hearing about it, gosh, I really think since like last spring. We're going to have more protections for sellers. And this seems to be the first installment of that. So yay, eBay stepping out on that. But I am going to talk about it a little bit because what they say and what reality is are sort of two different things right now. But there is a lot of good news in the update. So it has 5 parts. I'm going to go through them quickly. The ones that I don't think have that much meat, but you do want to hear it. First is managed payments. eBay is severing from PayPal. If you're not aware of that, it's in the process. There are people that are in managed payments now. Then there's people that are not in managed payments. It is continuing to roll out. You will be invited. You do not need to accept the invitation. My best understanding is eventually everybody will be in it, but that's not until 2021. So take a look at the small print, see if it works for you. Right now, PayPal is being integrated into managed payments. And I know a lot of people were waiting on that. So that is coming in now, and Google Pay is in managed payments. This is all good. I mean, you may not shop with Google Pay, but a lot of people do. So the more payments that eBay is able to take, that's more buyers for us. So that is good. One heads up though, international is still not supported by managed payments, which means if you have a lot of international buyers, you may want to hold off until that is integrated. So that's the first thing on managed payments. Yay, Google Pay. Yay, PayPal's being integrated. You do not need to opt in now. You can wait. So just know that there's always choice. Next thing is seller growth tools. eBay's really been kicking it up with seller growth tools, which I say yay, because a lot of them are available both to sellers that have stores and don't have stores. Anything that helps us sell more, sell faster, get better prices is totally a good thing. So yay for seller growth tools. If you don't know about promoted listings, and I don't want to go too in depth on promoted listings because I've spoken a lot about them. If you want to go on my YouTube channel, Kathy Terrell YouTube, I have a bunch of YouTubes on promoted listings. But basically, it's eBay's paid search. You are paying eBay for them to elevate your item in search. Not aware of it. It is available now to all sellers that are above standard. So that's basically everybody. And if you have trending rates lately, you do want to do that, because with more people opting into promoted listings, and I have this for you in my tip sheet, could see the rates change. So definitely want to take a look at that. I've got a link in my tip sheet where you can just click it and see what the trending rates are for the categories, so you can know whether you're competitive or not. It shows in your campaigns too, and all of that is in Seller Hub. And again, the reason I like promoted listings, and I do not pay unless the person clicks directly on your item. So they would click on the eBay pink shirt, and then they have to buy that shirt within 30 days. If they click on the pink shirt, but buy the red shirt, I do not pay any additional seller fees for that. That I think is a good thing, because it's helping to bring me traffic. What I'm really excited about, because I happen to be a huge fan of both of these seller growth tools, is best offer and volume pricing. Now, best offer to buyers, and it used to be called best offer to watchers, is available in your Seller Hub. The item does need to be listed for a certain amount of time, and then you can send offers out to people that are watching the item, but it's called send offers to buyers now, not send offers to watchers. However, I think as of the early update, which was back in February, supposedly everybody had it, but they don't. And then it was supposed to be everybody by the end of April, but I am still getting messages from people saying they do not have send offer to buyers, which is, it shows in Seller Hub. You do have to toggle, there is a toggle, but people are messaging me and they're sending me screenshots that they don't have the toggle, because you have to have the toggle to click, and then it shows you what listings it's available to send offers to buyers. So if you are in that category, that even though eBay has said that everybody has this now, but you don't, I would suggest getting a hold of eBay customer service, and you can do that several ways. You can tweet to them, you can contact them through the ebay.com site, and if you're eBay US, you can contact them. eBay Canada can too, but this is the eBay seller update for ebay.com, which is eBay US. Is you want to go to the eBay for Business page, not the ebay.com, eBay for Business, which is the page for sellers. Click message and let them know you don't have it. Now, what I find is helpful with eBay for Business, so you're not going back and forth, send them a screenshot. So you're going to want to give them your name, the name of your account, the email that's associated with your account. They usually ask for your zip code, and send them a screenshot and say, this is what I see. I don't see send offer to buyers. Sometimes they can put they submit a ticket for your account. I had something that was stuck a while ago. and then they can get it corrected. So let them know if you don't have it, okay? The next thing up is volume pricing. Now, volume pricing is when you have multi-quantity, so you have more than one. I'm gonna grab my Post-its. So you have Post-its, and let's say you have multiple packages of Post-its. And what you can do is give a discount if they buy more than one. So it's good for something like batteries. I'm trying to think of something where I'd be buying more than one. Shampoo, you know, I have 10 shampoos, they're all the same shampoo. Somebody might want to buy more than one shampoo. Okay, brush. I mean, I'm thinking all kinds of things. It's called volume pricing. And it shows right on the item. In fact, let me show you because I'll show you on eBay. Hang on a second because I can't like talk and click at the same time. So let's do back to spring seller update. Okay, let's do that. So growth tools. Because if you haven't seen it, if you don't use it, if you have one of a kind, it actually might apply to you now, and that's why I want to go into it. So hang on a second. Volume pricing. Here we are. Because I really like volume pricing. Learn more about volume pricing. Here we go. Okay, so this is what it looks like if you're on a listing. It's cubed up too. So you buy one at one price. If you buy two, they're giving you 5 or 10% off, 3, and then you set the discount. So it could be 5% off for 2, 10% off for 3 or more. It could be 10% off for 2 or more, you know, whatever you want. But up to this point, it has only been available on multi-quantity of the same thing. So I have to buy multiples of the blue duck. Well, that is changing, yay eBay. And just to let you know, volume pricing has been really, really successful. I've had multiple staff members tell me it's doing really, really well. So this is a tool you definitely want to get access to if it works for your items. So this is what they're doing now is, in addition, you can now do volume pricing promotions for similar items with multiple variations. So one thing is, and back to our little picture, is if the duck comes in different colors, I can now do volume pricing if I'm buying one red, one blue, one yellow. Okay, so I could buy one of each and get a volume pricing. Similar to what's available with Promotions Manager. The reason why I prefer volume pricing when it's appropriate for the item, it's a multi-quantity, is because it's right on the listing. Promotions Manager, you get a tab at the top of the listing or at the bottom. With this, it's right on the listing. I find it drives sales more. So this I like a lot, okay? So now if it's multiple colors, I can do volume pricing. And the other thing is, hang on a second, for similar items with multiple variations. So, and I've got a message out to the volume pricing team. So I think what's going to be happening is, besides the fact that I can buy the duck in blue, yellow, and red, is also for listings where you have different sizes. So think clothing, but this is certainly true with items, where I might have the red shirt and it comes small, medium, large. Or I might have the red shirt all in one listing, and it's so I'll be able to order an item not only that comes in different colors, but an item that comes in different sizes, because maybe I want 2 medium for my husband, and I can order it right here through volume pricing. Now, to make life interesting, so hang on a second, let me come back to you guys. I went on to eBay when I read this, and I was like all excited. And I went into a listing, and it was for hats, all the same color. So I wasn't doing a color thing, I was just doing a size thing. And I clicked revise, because when you are doing your listing on eBay, where volume pricing shows is right at the end of the listing flow, you have the ability to put it into promoted listings, and then you have volume pricing. You can also set volume pricing up from the promotions tab that you have in Seller Hub. But anyway, in the listing flow, it's right after promoted listings. So I was like, yay, I can do this now. So I went into the listing, and I was all ready, you know, and I'm scrolling, and I get past promoted listings, and I get to where I would normally opt into volume pricing, and I couldn't do it. It says it's not available for multivariation. I was like, what? You know, because the update says it is. So I emailed the team, because I know some of the team members for volume pricing, and I said, you know, knock, 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 the seller update's out, and this is what it says. It says that I can do volume pricing. And he said, he goes, I really apologize. It's in the process of rolling out today. So some people will see it today, and it will be rolling out like within the week. So if you do not see the volume pricing capability for your item that's multivariation, just hang tight. It should be there. My best guess would be when they say rolling out, you know, if you don't see it by like Monday, today is Tuesday, April 30th, I would definitely get a hold of customer service. You know, if you've got concierge customer service, call them. Otherwise, ping eBay for business, or just contact through ebay.com. So yay volume pricing, but you may not see it right away for your multivariation. But if you haven't tried it, try it. There's no additional cost. This is not like promoted listings. You're offering a discount. Obviously, you're making less money, but what's nice is it's really effective. I mean, I've heard this from multiple staffers. They said it's really working well. And again, my educated guess on this, because obviously I don't have the data that they do, is because it shows right on the listing. So I'm there buying the shampoo or the conditioner or the shirt, and I go, oh, you know, if I buy two, I'm going to save 50 cents on each. I'll save $1, you know, and you buy more. Inventory optimization changes. This is sort of important, so pay attention. In the following categories: books, which is a lot of people, business and industrial, cell phones, collectibles, hello, collectibles, computers, tablets, and networking, consumer electronics, I love eBay, everything else, health and beauty, home and garden, which is a lot, pet supplies, sporting goods, also a lot, video games and consoles. There are going to be changes in the categories and in the item specifics. And the ones for books is happening in June of 2019. That when you go to list books, you'll no longer be able to put something in other books. You're going to need to pick whether it's fiction or nonfiction. Whenever you hear, this is from my tip sheet, it's on the update too. Whenever you hear changes to categories, which happens with every update, and again, books, business and industrial, cell phones, collectibles, which is huge and is a lot, computers, tablets, etc. There are changes to categories. Wake your seller ear up. What that means is there's changes to item specifics, and it means that there are changes to keywords. If it is a category that you sell in, like books or collectibles, keep an eye on your listings as you're renewing listings, putting new listings up. Because when they start to do shifts in categories, there is very often shifts in the keywords and the item specifics. And you want to keep an eye on that because they really impact your search. Okay? Important, important, important. Marketplace update. Yay, this is really good news. I mean, I don't know anybody who can think this is not good news. So when eBay in the early spring update in February said that they were doing away with short-term listings, so no more 3-day, 7-day, 10-day fixed price. You still have short-term listings with auction. And everything was rolling to good to canceled. There were a lot of people with a lot of different reactions. A lot of people that do use the shorter duration, and they use it for various reasons, for inventory, for keeping track of their listings, for keeping their listings fresh. And also there was concern over fees, with switching to good till canceled for months that have 31 days, that for sometimes sellers would be paying more fees than at other times. So what eBay's going to do, and this is not starting till July, so don't you think it's happening now, because it's not. It's not happening till July. What's going to happen on listings, again, this is good till canceled, your fee is charged, or your free listing is taken from your allotment if you have a store, don't have a store. It will be done on the calendar month. So if I list on July 10th, August 10th, I'll either be debited from my free listings or I'll be charged. Okay, same thing, 20th to the 20th, 25th to the 25th, the 1st to the 1st. If you are in a month where it's the 31st of the month. I'm listing on the 31st, and it rolls over until canceled. It will be the last day of the month going forward, okay? Because not every month has 31 days. And that was the concern, that because of that, some months you'd be getting double billed. So yay, eBay, starting in July, your good till canceled or your rollover time will be calendar month to calendar month. So again, the 5th to the 5th, the 10th to the 10th, 28th, 28th, and if it is the last day of the month, like the 31st, then when it goes to the next month, it's the last day of the month. Now, starting in May. So that's starting in July. And again, this is my tip sheet. Just go on my website. I love to be selling and download it. May, so another date, May, there's going to be an easy relist option for a lot of sellers. And this is going to happen when you have a canceled transaction. Buyer changed their mind. You're going to see it sometimes on returns where there's an auto relist, okay? And the reason I'm bringing this to your attention is it's checked off. So you'll refund the person, you know, or you cancel the transaction. If you cancel the transaction, it'll take you to a screen where you can auto relist the item, and it's pre-checked. So if you don't want to auto relist, you need to uncheck that, and then it will not auto relist. You can relist yourself manually. The reason you want to be alert on this, I just had something happen. I'm going to tell you about that too. It's a bonus tip. This is auto relist, is because if you were in a promotion in Promotions Manager, it'll automatically go back into the promotion. Why do you care about this? Because it's going back into the promotion automatically at the rate you had before. Now, if you don't care, that sounds great. You always put everything into promoted listings. When you go through your promoted listings, you can double check the rate. Fine, but you need to be aware when something's being automatically put back into a program that costs you something. Okay, so auto relist, just be aware of whether you had that item in promoted listings or not, because that is automated too. Okay, speaking of returns, because this happened to me today, I had somebody return something. It didn't fit, fine, no problem. I do 30 days buyer pays return in this category. It comes back to me. I go to refund their money. And when I'm in the screen to refund their money, and this has happened a couple of times, it's auto checked to refund the shipping to, even though the reason they're returning it is buyer changed mind or didn't fit, okay? It's auto checked. So if I didn't pay attention, I would be refunding the original shipping, which I do not do for buyer changed mind or it didn't fit. I just refund the item price. So be very alert when you're doing refunds, when you're canceling transactions, be alert to anything that is auto-checked, so you don't refund more money than you want to, and that you're not putting something into a campaign that you don't want to. eBay's helping me, and I appreciate the help, but I need to be aware of what is going on. I unchecked it, and I set the refund, and then the refund is just for the item price, so be awake. Okay, this is what I really want to get into, is the seller protections. Now, eBay's been promising these for a long time. Sellers have a lot of different situations going on. We all know this. The majority of the buyers are great, but we all get some stinkers, okay? You have people returning empty boxes. You have people that don't want to pay for return shipping for sellers that don't have free returns. They do false item not as described, okay? You have people that are offering free returns and they still claim an item not as described, even though you're going to pay the free return, and you can't get the ding taken off because the buyer has indicated it as an item not as described. It's like, okay, eBay. So eBay now for well over a year has been saying, we hear you, we understand the pain, we're here to help you. Great. So they're promising us all these new seller protections. I'm actually going to go on the site because I want to show you this so that you can read along with me. So hang on. Because I really spent a long time on this, looking at it. Okay, so here we are back in volume pricing, yay, volume pricing. Let's go to, where are we? Expanded access to promoted listings. Here we are, seller protections, okay? So first of all, thank you, eBay, that you are considering more seller protections for us. So that is definitely a good thing. They talk about abusive buyers. They talk about what is an abusive buyer. Okay, and you click it. Unacceptable buying behavior, frequently asked questions, and it gives us the ability to report a buyer. Well, guess what? You already have the ability to report a buyer. It's all over eBay. So what this, in my opinion, is they are formalizing it. They are saying we are protecting you. They're formalizing abusive buyer, but they're not giving me any more new tools. Everything is exactly the same. Okay. My defense against a bad buyer is to report a buyer. There's nothing else put in here. There's nothing automated for getting a false item that is described removed. There's nothing in here at all to help me. eBay says it will be harsher with abusive buyers. It says it'll stand by me. It will oftentimes refund fees to me, but none of it is automated. I still have to do exactly what I do right now, which is when I have a really difficult buyer, I report them. I can block them. I can call customer service, but I cannot do anything else. eBay may give me some of my fees back or not. Again, I have to pick up the phone. I've got to block them. I've got to send messages. There's absolutely nothing that is automated. There is no new protection that I see. It's eBay saying they stand by me, which they've always said that they stand by the sellers, but I don't see anything new. Okay. Then they do talk about drop ship policies. Hang on a second. Oh, they do tell us that our track record matters, which is good. So they're looking at how long we've been on site, what great sellers we are. They say that this summer, they're going to give us new seller protections based on our track record. Again, no indication of what that is. No indication of how, if anything, just we acknowledge that we're going to be looking at your track record and you're going to get some kind of enhancement because of that. It's like, okay, good. Looking forward to that. And that's it. That's our new seller protection is we can report a buyer, which we've always been able to do. And we are going to get more protections this summer based on our track record. Yay. Okay. But I don't see anything else about it. They do talk about dropship policies. Let me see if it's in here in the FAQ. Where'd the dropship stuff go? Hang on. It's not managed payment. It's not growth tools. Marketplace. Hang on a second. Relist cancel. State sales tax. Oh, yes. And if you do want to get exempted from state sales tax, procedure to do that. If you're somebody that's buying and you have exemption from state sales tax, there's also information about how the sales tax out as far as marketplace collection. So that's good to know. They're adding standardized order numbers, which is helpful for the people in managed payments, also for the rest of us. That's going to help somewhat, which is great. Hang on a second. Marketplace, seller protections. Isn't that funny? Where'd the dropship thing go? Here we are. Track record. Great, eBay, we love you. Block a buyer, false item. Oh, drop shipping, here we are. So it's in the FAQ under seller protection. So what eBay is extending is what they put in place a while ago is that you have to have an official drop ship relationship. Let me come back here, you guys. Which is that you have to have a relationship with the manufacturer and that they're doing the drop shipping, that I can't just order off of Sears and fulfill orders on eBay. So they repeat that they are standing firm on that, but there's nothing saying how they're doing it. I mean, how can you tell if somebody's legally drop shipping or illegally drop shipping? So again, I appreciate standing up for sellers that either have their own inventory or have an official relationship with a legal drop shipper. But again, there's nothing saying, you know, what they're going to do to help us. So in closing, good news. The good news is the volume pricing going for more than just multi-quantity of a single item as that rolls out. It's a great tool. You don't need a store. It helps to drive sales. Another thing is the bulk edit function for best offer. On best offer, which is a great tool, which is rolling out. And again, if you don't have it, contact customer service. You will be able to bulk edit putting it on. You'll be able to bulk edit taking it off. You'll be able to bulk edit a minimum acceptance price that you'll take. You'll be able to bulk edit a bottom price if you want to auto reject. You'll be able to do all of that in bulk edit. The other thing with bulk edit, once you have best offer, this I really like, you'll be able to bulk edit to send offers. So you have a lot of similar items. Let's say like I have like 10 different t-shirts and I'm willing to send an offer of like $12 for each shirt for everybody that qualifies to have an offer sent to them. I will be able to do that through bulk edit rather than right now we have to manually send it. So send an offer, send an offer, send an offer, send an offer. So that is great. The managed payments rolling out, because more and more integrations is coming in with the managed payments, is great. The fact that it has Google Pay and PayPal, and soon it'll have other things too. It gives us more flexibility as sellers because we're able to accept more different kinds of payments from our buyers. That is a good thing. That gets you buyers. What I don't think is really helpful, I mean, that's probably the wrong way to say it, is the seller protections. I really feel like, remember that ad? It was from the 80s. It was like the grannies with the hamburger, you know, where's the beef? And that's what I feel like with the seller protections. eBay saying, you know, here's new protections and we're standing by you against abusive buyers and false item not as described. And then I go, yay, you know, new seller protections. And then you go and it's, my new seller protection is report a buyer. I'm like, I already have that. Your new protection is we're standing by you. Well, I already have that. New protection is sometimes we're going to refund fees for you. I already have that. So I see eBay moving in the right direction, which is saying we're standing by our sellers, but I don't see any tangible action. I don't see anything that's different. I just sort of see a new coat of paint. And me as a seller, I'm like the ladies with the hamburger buns going, where's the beef? You know what I mean? So that's my take on the spring seller update, is good news on the seller tools, good news on the continuing to roll out of the managed payments. There's nothing in it that I see that's harmful to us as sellers or incredibly arduous. Tools that are continuing to roll out. You know, sometimes eBay promises something by day 1, but we don't get it till day 12 or day 15. But the continuing moving to drive velocity, to drive sales, to bring us customers is all a good thing. Okay, so just make sure everybody's good. Okay. Good. So if you do not have send offer to buyers, because that really should be, my best understanding is everybody should have that right now, is definitely contact eBay for Business. And again, we stand here to encourage eBay to give us seller protections, to make clearer and also easier. I mean, eBay customer service is great, but I really don't want to have to call them on every single difficult customer I run into, which thankfully isn't that many. But it should be automated. It should be, you know, here's the situation, check this off, explain the situation, send it to customer service, and they go, you know, yes, we're removing the false item not as described, or no, we're not removing the false item as described. Similar with some of the things that you're able to do with shipping, with global shipping. I want to see more of us, our customer service, that I can just click something and send it. I don't have to be picking up the phone, grabbing screenshots, sending messages, just make it easier for us. But yes, for seller tools that drive volume. Yes, for standing by us. So go, 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 eBay. I just want to see some more meat. Okay, where's the beef? I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Bye-bye.